Good afternoon to all. Myself Ishang Jain, and now I am presenting a topic on theory of automata and formal languages. What is grammar? Formal definition of a grammar is known as the finite set of rewriting rules in the form of alpha tends to beta, where alpha and beta are the strings of the symbols. A special initial symbol S for the sentences. A finite of symbols stand for words for language, call them terminals. Examples A, B, C, etc. And other symbols stand for phrases are known as non-terminals. Take an example of 0 की power n and 1 की power n. We have seen that this grammar can be represented by the following productions. S tends to 0, S1 means S is the starting symbol, 0 and 1 is the terminals, and S tends to epsilon. These are the two productions, production number 1 and production number 2, that represent the grammar for an particular, the production for an particular grammar. S is only the variable, 0, 1 are the terminals. Now another example we can take, we can generate any string like 001 using this grammar. 0s1, we have put the value of S is 0s1 on this S, then this production is generated, and we have put S tends to epsilon on this symbol, then we have 00 and 11. So we can generate this string with the help of these two productions. There are 4 types of grammars. Number 1, type 0, number 2, type 1, number 3, type 2, and number 4 is type 3. Type 0 grammar with no restriction on rewriting rules. Type 1 have the rules from the form of alpha A beta is equal to alpha gamma beta, where A is the non-terminal and alpha, beta and gamma are the terminals, where this is the condition where gamma is non-empty. Type 2 grammar have the rule of the form A tends to gamma, where A is non-terminal and gamma is a string, potentially empty. Next is type 3 grammar, have the rules of A tends to AB or A tends to A, where A, B are the non-terminals and A is a string. There are 4 types of grammars. These grammar are generally used in any type of computer systems. This is 4 types grammar known as Chomsky classification. These are the briefly description of type 0 unrestricted, type 1, type 2 and type 3. Now we have to know about context free languages. A context definition, what is the context free grammar? A context free grammar is a tuple of G is equal to VTPS, where V is finite set of variables, also called as non-terminals. T is a finite set of terminals, means letters. This is represented by capital and this is represented by small. P is the production in the form of A tends to beta, where A comma beta belongs to P, and S is the starting symbol that belongs to V. V matlab means, V means known terminals. This is the example of context free grammar. We have seen that in previous slide. V is the variable, means where there are only one variable S. T is the terminal, there are only two terminals, 0 and 1. And P is defined as the production, and S is the start symbol. And with the help of these productions, we can generate this string 0011. With the help of these productions, now we have taken another example of CFG which generate palindrome for the binary string. Now we can see that generate palindrome of a binary. Palindrome means, this is the example of palindrome. We can write string from left to right and right to left. Both are same. So 101 and 010, these are the example of palindrome. So we have generate these two productions for this particular CFG. S tends to 0 S0, 1 S1, and S tends to 0 1 epsilon. Now we can see that we can generate 0 1 0 1 0 1 0 for this particular productions. We have take 0 S0 as a production and put the value of S is 0 S0. S tends to 0 S0. Now we have put the value of S is 1 S1. 1 S1. And now put the value of S is 0 S0. We can see that 0 S0. And now S tends to 1 on this. So we can see that this string can be generated using these two productions. Now we generate the CFG for the regular expression. We have an regular expression is 0 star 1 dot 0 plus 1 ki power star. Then we have divide this regular expression into two parts, 0 star dot 1 and 0 plus 1 ki power star. Then we have denote A and we have denote B. For S equal to A1B and A tends to 0A epsilon, B tends to 0B 1B epsilon. So we can see that this is the productions number 1, 2 and 3 for this particular regular expression. Now example of another CFG is A plus B ki power star double A plus B ki power star. We can see that these two productions, that construct this regular expression. S tends to A small double A epsilon, B A epsilon. Now the next question is set of all string of length 2. That regular expression is A plus B dot A plus B. Then the production is S tends to AA and A tends to A slash B. We have take more examples like L equal to A plus B star. So this is the regular expression. Set of string at least 2A. This is the productions of at least 2A. Set of all string length of at most 2A. These are the some regular expressions. Regular expression, then the productions. Example of CFG. We can take more examples. Now we have take another topic, what is leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. A string can be derived in many ways, but we have restricted ourselves. So we have only two derivations, that is leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. In leftmost derivation, the leftmost variable of beta it is in the right side, is picked for the expansion. Means we have to pick leftmost variable at the right side of the production, or in rightmost variable, the rightmost variable of the beta. This is the example of leftmost derivation and rightmost derivation. We have the grammar given, three production, one production number 1, 2, production number 1, 3. Give the leftmost derivation, rightmost derivation of the string. So we have to start from the start symbol, S tends to A, 1B. Now we have to put A tends to epsilon on this symbol. Now we have remain only 1B. Now we have to put B tends to 0B on B production. Then we have to B 0B on B production, and then we have to put B tends to 1B on B production, and at last B tends to epsilon. This is the leftmost derivation because we can see that at this production A is the leftmost variable. At this production from the left side B is the leftmost. At this B, B, B. So we have to convert B into the desired form. Now at the rightmost, same thing but different approach. We have to change B because we have from the rightmost. So B converted into 0B, then this B converted into 0B, then B is converted into 1B, and this A is converted into epsilon, and the production are used for to generate this string. What is sparse tree? Sparse tree, to generate words can be represented using a tree. Such tree is known as sparse tree. A sparse tree representation gives us to a better understanding of recursion, grouping of symbols. Now a sparse tree can be constructed with the following conditions. Root of the tree is represented by start symbol. Each interior node is represented by a variable belonging to V, and each leaf node is represented by a terminal. this is grammar and below, and give parse tree for the derivation. Now we can see that how we can generate a parse tree for the given grammar for an particular string. We have start with S. S contain two productions, number 1 and number 2. Then we have select this production 0S1. Now we S convert into 0S1, and now S is converted into 01. We can scan the parse tree from left to right. These we can say is that 000 111 000. This is the derivation of then particular. Now what is ambiguous grammar? A CFG is said to be ambiguous if there exists more than one derivation tree for the given input, that is more than one leftmost derivation or more than one rightmost. It means two leftmost derivation or two rightmost derivation. If any grammar construct two leftmost derivation or two rightmost derivation, it means it is called ambiguous grammar. The definition is clear that this is the, now we have checked this particular grammar is ambiguous or not. So we have two parse tree for this particular string. We can see that. You can see that. We have two LMD, leftmost derivation. So this grammar is called ambiguous grammar. Thank you.